some of you are going to come on here and tell me that you think I'm overreacting, but I 150% believe that I am not overreacting. One bit. My confidence level with this team is not very, very high. Not very high at all. I'm very, very concerned about the direction that this team is headed in this season after 2 games. I'm very, very concerned. It's hard to say that after 1 loss. It's hard to say that after 1 loss, but I'm very, very concerned for the direction that this team is headed in this season. 2 weeks in. Yeah, Unknown, and I hope you beat the brakes off of them too. I hope you beat the everlasting brakes out of Tampa Bay. I don't think you're going to. I think the Packers are gonna lose to Tampa Bay. And at that, I think the Packers are gonna get beat bad by Tampa Bay. That's what I think is going to happen. But I just hope that you guys can go in there and beat them. I think Tampa Bay is gonna beat the brakes off of you, but we'll see. I'm not confident with the direction that my New Orleans Saints are headed in. Not at all. There's a lot of question marks. There's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of hesitation. I'm not confident going into this Carolina game. I think it's a very, very losable game. It's a very winnable game, but it's a very, very losable game. What's up, Jerry? What's up, Brandon? Brandon, Jerry may not be concerned, but I'm very concerned. Very concerned with my football team. I'm going to keep it 100% with you guys, too. I don't know where exactly to point the finger at where the problem is lying. I don't know. I don't know if it's Jameis. I don't know if it's not Jameis. Part of me thinks that it's him. Part of me doesn't want to believe that it's him. Part of me doesn't know if it's just early in the season and this team is still gelling. I don't know. I don't know. We don't know for sure. Should Andy Dalton be starting over Jameis? I don't know. Should Jameis be resting and trying to get healthier? I don't know. That's the confusing thing about all of this. That I don't know what's going on with this team. I don't know what the biggest problem is. I don't know. There's so many people that are pointing the finger at Jameis. There's so many people that are defending him. There's so many people that are blaming the referees, as always. The officials did this, the officials did that. Those were a few horrible calls that they had on Sunday. But I don't look at that as the indicating factor of why we lost. Well, Jerry, let me tell you something, dude. Let me tell you something, dude. What's up, Eddie? How you doing? Jerry, you don't have to react to Brandon or show any kind of emotion. You don't even have to acknowledge him. Just let him talk his shit. I'm just very, 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 very concerned about this Carolina game. We have to win. We have to. Mathematically, if we don't win, the season is not over. But logically, I think if, we start this year 1-2, let alone 1-2 in the division, it's going to be very, extremely tough to overcome that obstacle. Very tough. In order for the Saints to overcome a 1-2 start, let alone one division, I think they'd have to go on a 4 or 5 game streak at some point in the season. And I don't know if they're capable of doing that. Maybe 2 or 3. But I do not know if they're capable of winning 5 straight games. 4 or 5 straight games. And if the Saints start 1-2, I think that's what's going to have to happen. You're going to have to win a good string of games in order to get back to relevancy. Or relevance, I'm sorry. Relevancy is not even a word. And I don't know if this team is capable of winning 4 or 5 in a row. We have a talented group of individuals on this team, dude. Yeah, unknown. I'm going to probably go get me a burrito and then head home. We've got a talented group of individuals on this team. This team is very talented. We've got talented players on the defense. We've got talented player on offense. There's no reason why we should be looking like this. I don't know if it's Jameis. I don't know that it's not Jameis. I don't know if it's the offensive line. I don't know that it's not the offensive line. I don't know if it's Dennis Allen. I don't know if it's not Dennis Allen. You get my memo? I don't know where to point the finger. Part of me inside wants Andy Dalton to start this Sunday. Part of me doesn't. Part of me is scared that Jameis is actually, this back injury that he has is affecting his play. Part of me is scared that Jameis is just Jameis. And that's what we got. We knew what we were getting into. That's what we got. Vintage Jameis. We knew what we had. Dennis Allen and Jameis. There's a fine line between biasm and love for the players. Like, I love Jameis's energy. I love him. He's a man of God. I love that he wants to succeed. I love Jameis. Love him. His play, I don't love. Right now. And I tell you what, if I were the coach, I'm not the coach. That could be a good thing and a bad thing. But I'm not the coach. If I were the coach, if Jameis goes out there and lays an egg and has a shitty game like he did yesterday, I think you have to start Andy Dalton in week 4. I think you do. I don't think there's any compromising. I don't think there's any, okay, well, Jameis just has to play better, this and that. I think if Jameis goes out here and plays like he played on Sunday against Tampa Bay, you got to start Andy Dalton. It's got to happen. You can sit there and say, oh, I'm overreacting. I don't think I am, dude. I've been overreacting for years. And for years, it hasn't been overreactions. Yeah, I know. I know, Snakebite. I know. Hey, rise up. I'm not even going to deny that, dude. You're reading it in the title. I'm worried about this game in Carolina. I am freaking worried. The Saints could easily be 0-2 right now. Thank God we're not. But the Saints could easily be 0-2. We need this game in the worst way. Real talk. And I have a very, very, very concerned feeling about it. And it's not just the fact that the Saints have been playing like shit. It's just the algorithm of the NFL. I just feel like the algorithm of the NFL is just knocking at our door this week. And I'll tell you what I mean. Carolina already lost a home game. They already lost a home game. They're 0-2. They played two relatively close games against the Browns and the Giants. I'm willing to put my entire checking account, not savings account, my entire checkings account, that this game is going to be close. And I mean too close for comfort. I have a very, very bad feeling about this game. Something in me cannot see Carolina starting 0-3 under Baker Mayfield. I just cannot see the Panthers starting 0-3. Of course, I hope I'm wrong, but I have a very, very weird feeling about this game. Not just because we played like shit in week 2 against Tampa Bay. Losing to Tampa Bay it's not the end of the world there, okay? But I'm just very, very, very concerned. Not to mention that Jameis played his worst game with the Saints last year against the Panthers in Charlotte. But I'm very concerned. I'm just very... I have every right to be very concerned. That's all I'm saying. I don't feel very confident going into this game at all. And if we win, I'll be happy to be at 2-1. And if we lose, which I'm trying to prepare myself mentally for, I'm trying to, let's quote that Spider-Man movie that just came out from Zendaya. Expect disappointment and you won't be disappointed. Expect disappointment and you won't be disappointed. I'm already anticipating the bullshit. I'm already anticipating the stupid shit that's going to go on Sunday. If it happens. So if we end up winning, I'll be grateful. Well, Snakebite, my question is not about the defense. My question is not about the defense. I know what our defense has. I'm worried about this damn offense putting up points. Jameis stats in the first 2 weeks of the season. 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and like, I don't know, 500 yards? I think that's what it is. He might have less than 500 yards. It's fucking hilarious, dude. It's hilarious, man. Over these years, it's been all about our offense being great and our defense fucking sucking dick. For years, man. We've missed out on numerous opportunities, going to the playoffs, a chance at the Super Bowl, when we've had the best offense in the NFL for half of the years with Drew Brees. We've had the best offense in the league, statistically. And we've had the shittiest fucking defense. And now the defense is getting theirs. They're suffering now. They're suffering now. And the offense, they're saying, okay, we ain't worth the shit. Snakebite. Our offense needs to pick up the slack, but is our offense capable of picking up the slack is the real question. Are we capable of getting better? Like, are we capable of putting out better than we are? Because I don't know if we are, dude. And like I said, I don't know if that's an issue with the offensive line. I don't know if that's an issue with Jameis. I don't know. I really don't fucking know, dude. I'm very confused with the Saints right now. On paper, we have talent, but on the field, I don't know what we've got. I think we're lucky to be 1-1 right now. I think we're very fortunate to be 1-1 the way that we've looked, because we look like one of the worst teams in football, realistically. There is so much potential. But what are we going to do about it? How are we going to improve? Is Dennis Allen just going to sit back and not do a fucking thing about it? Pete Carmichael, whoever? Because I'm telling you right now, if Jameis comes out and we lose that game at Carolina and he plays like shit, matter of fact, we can go 13-10 or whatever. 195 yards and 2 interceptions. I'm sorry. I want him to be on the bench. Yeah. If he doesn't come out and play a half-decent game, then he doesn't need to be playing. I understand most of the bias with the Saints, or Jameis that is that we all want him to succeed. We all want him to do good. We love his energy. We think he's a great guy. He's a good man of God. We know. I want him to do well. I want him to succeed. But I can't sit here and tell you that I want him to start from my favorite football team when all he's doing is fucking throwing interceptions and looking like shit. I don't want that. That's what I don't want. I want my team to win. Believe it or not. And if Andy Dalton gives us the best chance to win, then that's who I want playing quarterback. But I said it before, I'll say it again. I don't know what the real issue is. Part of me thinks it's Jameis. Part of me doesn't want to believe that it's Jameis. Should have been putting fucking Desmond Ridder. Y'all should have started Desmond Ridder week 1. Get the growing pains out the way now rather than later. Y'all have nothing to play for. You already knew that what your team was going to be. At least if you can get a shit year out the way, maybe next year y'all will be looking at something decent. Hey, Jordan, I see you. And that's my take on all of this. I don't know what the Saints team is. I'm confused about what the real issue is here. I'd have to believe that it's either... It could be Jameis. It could be no Kamara. It could be not Jameis and no Kamara. It could be the offensive line. It could be Jameis' injury. I don't fucking know, dude. So with that being said, I'm just getting out all my frustration. I'm getting my thoughts, getting out my feedback, my take, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I'm fucking tired of shit. Oh, I am fucking tired, man. Damn, I'm fucking tired. Oh, man. Well, Snakebite, I think we got away from the run when Ingram fumbled. He was actually running pretty good. He wasn't running bad. And then we stopped running the ball with him. We gave up completely on Taysom Hill after the first quarter. Whenever he got stuffed or whatever. Whenever they tried to run him up the gut. They didn't even try to do anything like fancy with him. They just gave up on him. Yeah, because Jameis's fucking long ball it floats. His long ball literally floats. You compare him to Breeze, dude, that's the difference right there. Breeze's passes, even long balls, are on the fucking dot. Jameis, if the guy is not wide open, he's not going to make that throw. With that being said, man, I got a fucking headache. Let me go inside and get my food. Stop and get me a burrito, because I'm hungry, bro. Hadn't eaten since this morning. I got a headache. Go home, take a shower, eat, watch the Monday night game. I hope Stephon Diggs ain't doing nothing, because I'm going against him in fantasy. All right, guys. On that note,